Eamon Gilmore.
Cancórla, the Taoiseach seems to think that the euro that is taken out of the pocket of families in the budget later this evening is a different kind of euro to the euro that's paid over to the banks. It's not. It is the same euro. It has a harp on one side and a little picture of Europe on the other side. And this idea that somehow it's different kind of money is just misleading people. As we're just about 5 hours away from hearing what pain is going to be inflicted on families in this country, cuts in child benefit, cuts in welfare, cuts in the pay of people paying it out, the kind of pain that's going to have to be inflicted on families to raise 4 billion. Can I ask you, Taoiseach, how many billion has already been paid over this year to the banks? How many billion of the people's money? As I read it, 4 billion has been paid to Anglo, 3.5 billion to Bank of Ireland, another 3.5 billion to AIB, and that's before we come to NAMA. So can you tell the people of Ireland, Taoiseach, before you take money out of their pockets this afternoon, how many billion has been paid over to the banks this year?
Deputy Gilmore.
Well, the Taoiseach would like us to believe that the two things are entirely separate. He talks about recovering money from the banks. I don't know where you're going to be recovering money. They're looking for more already. Anglo-Irish are looking for another haven't got 4, are looking for another 5.7 billion. And Bank of Ireland and AIB between them tell us that they're having got 7 billion already, are now looking for another 7.2 billion. And the reason, Taoiseach, that the people's hard-earned money is being paid over to the banks in whatever form you're saying, and the reason that billions are going to be taken out of people's pockets this afternoon is the same reason. And the reason is that you and your party and your friends developers and your friends in the bankers have ruined this economy. The reason that you're going to be taking money out of the pockets of hard-working families in this country this afternoon, and the reason that that money in turn is being, the pension reserve fund is being paid over to fund the banks, is because you for the past 10 years fuelled a property bubble, stood over irresponsible lending and borrowing, didn't properly regulate it, and we've now ended up in a situation where the banks are in trouble and you have to beggar ordinary people in this country in order to pay for the cost of the economy. The reality, Taoiseach, is that when we come in here this afternoon at 3:45 to hear the budget, we are going to hear the high price that the people of this country is going to have to pay for having Fianna Fáil in government for far too long.